Hey, welcome to another Monday moment. I want to talk about why we serve the Lord. I'm looking at Romans chapter 12. It says in verse 11, not lagging in diligence, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. The Translator's New Testament says, keeping your spiritual fervency high by serving the Lord. And the language here is like to be boiling in the spirit for God. And it says that we do this by serving the Lord. And that word servant there is a powerful word in the New Testament. The strongest sense is that of a servant that has been freed, has paid his debt, or for whatever reason he was serving, and he's freed, but he doesn't want to leave because he loves his master so much. And so they would take his ear lobe and they would pierce it through with like a nail to the front door of his master's house, and he would be a bond servant for life. And he chose that because he loved his master so much. It's the language here when it's speaking about serving. And what's powerful is I was studying this. That word lagging means hesitation through weariness, sloth, fear, bashfulness, or even reserve. Like I'm shy, I don't know if I should get involved. I'm more of a reserved person. I'm tired, I'm weary. That word diligence means eager to do something and a readiness to expend energy. I believe with all of my heart that one of the ways that we stay on fire for God is through serving, and it's really what's being said here. Not lagging in diligence, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. They all go hand in hand. And summer months, the church always seems to struggle with people serving in areas of ministry. And so I'm coming to you appealing for you to, get involved. Maybe you've been attending for quite a while and you're not involved at all. I want to encourage you to get involved in the local church. I realize that this goes out to more than just people that attend Restored Church here in Ionia, but I want to encourage you to get involved. Why? Because you keep your spiritual fervency high, or you stay on fire for God, or you stay boiling hot for God through serving the Lord. The greatest growth that I ever knew as a Christian was from the moment I began to serve. And I hadn't known the Lord really long when I just began to plug in. In fact, there were people that knew me that said, John, why don't you come and help? I think I first got involved in junior high ministry, and then I got involved in music ministry in the choir. Then I got involved in youth ministry, and I got involved in all of these things. I was just, kind of like the attitude, I'm coming here and I've been receiving from the Lord and I've been growing. I want to pitch in. I want to help. I want to be involved. I want to help. And I had a very wise woman that I was blessed to live with her and her husband. And she had a saying, and it was, many hands make light work. And I think many times people grow weary because they're probably carrying more of a workload than they should. And in the body of Christ, I've heard it said, the church isn't an organization, it's not an institution. By God's design, it's a family. And if you look at the Bible, it started out with family. Adam and Eve, Cain, Abel, Seth. And it grew from there. The church is an extension of that first family. I mean, we're family, and family pitches in and helps. I remember years ago when my sister needed help on a roof. I never did need roofing, but she asked if I would come and help. And it was, we need your help, John. And so that's family. You help. I mean, as a teenager, I was being invited over to help babysit my twin nieces because they were sick and my brother-in-law was working. That's your family. You pitch in, you help. The church is much the same way. We are family. We're family. And right now we have a need in our children's ministry. I mean, we've got many off on maternity leave and people that, travel a lot during the summer. They've taken the summer off. And we really need help in our children's ministry. What a wonderful place to start. I know of large churches that if people want to get involved in other areas of ministry, they start them in children's ministry. And many times they don't leave because they fall in love with it. And so I am just exhorting you to get involved, serve. Get involved in the local church, serve, help lighten the load of the faithful many that have been carrying probably more than they should, and just come alongside and say, man, I'm grateful for all that this church has done for me, and I want to get involved now. Sign up, get involved. God bless you. Hope this finds you well. Have an amazing summer.